Hi everybody, my name is Apple Farmer Annie and I am so excited to be doing story time with you today. Now as I said, I'm an apple farmer. I work at an apple orchard and I go out every morning and I pick a whole basket full of apples. And I typically am wearing something like this. So I have my rain boots on in case it's a little muddy, and I have an apron to gather my apples. So normally I'll just take them and I gather them and I take them off the tree, put them right in my apron so I don't get any bruised apples, and then I carefully put them in my basket. Now this morning, I was out there and I saw way up high in the tree, I saw a red apple. And it said, "Little red apple, high up in the tree." I looked up at it and it looked down at me. And I said, "Apple, come down, please." And what do you suppose? That little red apple fell right down on my nose. Can you believe that? Have you ever had an apple fall on your nose? It was not what I was expecting when I woke up this morning. But that's okay, it happens. So I continued picking my apples and I got this whole big basket and I wanted to share them with you. Everyone want to take an apple. I have enough for everybody. They're so delicious. Okay, now we're gonna take our apple and we're gonna sing a little song before our first story, okay? So you take your apple and put it up in the air, okay? Put your apple in the air. Hold it high and leave it there. Put your apple on your nose. Again, didn't I already have this happen to me? Now reach down and touch your toes. Put your apple on your back. Now please lay it in your lap. Good job singing, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that song. Our first story today is called What's an Apple? Now, I know you guys know what an apple is, so let's see what this story is all about. What's an apple? Okay. You can pick it, you can kick it, you can throw away the core, you can toss it, you can sauce it, she means some applesauce, or you can roll it on the floor. You can wash it or try to squash it or pretend that it's a ball. I don't know if I'd play baseball with an apple. That's kind of weird. You can drink it or you can sink it like basketball, or you can give one to teacher this fall. You can snuggle it or try to juggle it or put it in a pile. It's one giant pile. You can bob for it, but don't sob for it. That means don't cry, because a slice will make you smile. Oops. You can peel it, but do not steal it. You can use it in a relay race. You can smell it or caramel it and eat it any place. Now that book gave us a lot of silly ideas of things we could do with an apple. Like I said, I don't think I'd play baseball with an apple. Your mom might not like that too much if you're smashing all the apples. Or what about bowling? Would you take an apple and go bowling with it? That would bruise up your apple pretty good. I don't know, that's kind of silly. But it did talk about caramel apples, and that is one of my favorite treats to eat with apples. We're going to read one more story right now before we continue with some songs. This story is about a hungry bunny, and this is an interactive story. So what that means is I need you to help me read the story. There will be things I need you guys to do during the story, okay? Let's see. Here I come. Oh, can you hear my tummy rumbling? I am one hungry bunny. It's time for a red, delicious, and hard to reach apple. Maybe you could help. Could you please shake the book and so the apples fall down? Let's shake the book. Can you help me shake it? Okay. Not the leaves. Could you blow them away? Here, blow the leaves. Keep blowing. Oh, thank you. That is so much better. Oh no, my scarf blew away though. The scarf is hanging up here. It's stuck in the book and I'm still hungry. Could you help me grab my scarf? You think you can reach it? Not quite. will you please place the scarf here and hold it tight so I can use it to climb up and get those tasty apples? And he wants us to place it right there. Okay, let's hold it tight for him so he can climb up, little bunny. Okay. Great teamwork. I got them all. Can you please hang on to that scarf for me? Got it right here, bunny. Okay, I'm running a little late. What an uphill battle. He's pulling his wagon up a hill. It's like, wait a minute. Why am I going up the hill? What's he thinking? We can fix that. Could you tilt the book for me? What do you think is going to happen if we tilt the book when the bunny's on a hill? Easy as pie. Now my wheels are really turning. Look how much faster he's going to go when our book is tilted. Why don't we have even more fun? Would you rock the book back and forth? Rock, 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 rock. Okay. Oh, keep going. Rock, 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 rock. And get ready to turn. Let's turn our book. Whoa, I'm getting so dizzy. Uh-oh. Get ready to tumble. Our apples are going crazy. Oops. I guess I upset the apple cart. Where'd my apples go? Oh, here they are. I will just pick these back up. On the road again. Oh, but wait, what's this? We have a problem. Our road is here, and then we have no road. What's the bunny gonna do? I think I'm gonna need some help. Can you please use my scarf to make a bridge? Do you think we can make a bridge for him right there? Let's try. Put that there. It's a little tricky. And right there, we made a bridge for our bunny. He can get across. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Because I'm almost at the end of my rope. It's a good thing I'm almost home. See, this bunny's hill right there. Gonna go home. I'm stuck. Would you mind giving me a little push, please? Let's push him into his hole so he can go home. Pop! And down tumble the apples. Right on time for Mom's apple pie. And not a bad apple in the bunch. Yummy. Sure looks delicious, huh? Oh, wait, we saved a piece for you, too. How nice of the bunnies to save us a piece of apple pie. Okay, now I want to do a little experiment with you guys. Now, this morning, I was cutting up some apples. And if you look here, I have two different apples with me. Okay? One of them, this is the same apple I cut at the same time. One of them is a little bit browner, and one of them is only a tiny bit brown. And if I was to take, where'd my apples go? A new apple, I'm going to use a knife. Now, if you guys ever try this, I want you to be very careful because knives can be sharp. So make sure you're asking a grown-up for help, okay? So we're just going to cut open the apple right here. And I want to show you guys something. Look at this apple. See how it's all nice and white inside? Or like as white as an apple normally is. Now you compare it to this one, which is a little bit darker. And then you compare it to this one that's turning brown, okay? What's happening here is a process called oxidation. And so all that big word means is that oxygen, like what we breathe in oxygen and we go, and the oxygen goes in. When we do that, it helps our bodies. When the apple breathes in the oxygen, it reacts to this part of the apple, the white part that we eat, it reacts to it and causes oxidation. So the apple will start to turn brown like this. Now you could still eat this apple, it will taste perfectly fine, but sometimes kids don't want to eat them. But all it is a reaction changing what the apple looks like. But I'm going to tell you a little secret. If you cut your apple and then you take some lemon juice and pour just a little bit on, which is what I did to this apple slice this morning, you pour a little bit on there and it slows down the oxidation process because the oxygen is reacting to the citrus in the lemon juice. It has vitamin C in it, which just like being healthy for your body is healthy for the apple. It keeps the oxygen from reacting. So your apple will taste a little lemony, but still be perfectly fine. So that's our little experiment about apples. And as you can also see, apples come in all different shapes and sizes and colors. Now these two apples came from the same spot at the same time. One you can see is much more red and one is still kind of yellowish green. But they're the same thing. Just like people, how we all come in different shapes and sizes and colors, so do apples. But they all still taste pretty much the same. Some are a little sour, some are a little sweet. It kind of depends on what apple variety you like to pick, but they're all still pretty similar. Which brings me to our next song. In our last book, we had a bunny who loved apples. Here we have Apple Farmer Annie who loves apples. So we're gonna sing a song about loving apples. So you guys can use your red apple that I gave to you, and we're gonna do 3 different verses. One about red apples, one about green apples, and then one about yellow apples, okay? Are you ready? Okay, so you might recognize the tune, but the song is pretty catchy. You might get onto it too, okay? I love red apples, and I could eat them every day. I love the sweet ones, I love the tart ones. Please don't take my apples away. Okay, those are red apples. Red, R-E-D. Now we have green apples. G-R-E-E-N is green. So it's the same tune. I love green apples, and I could eat them every day. I love them sour, they give me power. Apples keep the doctor away. Okay, now yellow. Y-E-L-L-O-W, yellow. This one's a little trickier to say. I love yellow apples, and I could eat them every day. I love them crunchy, I love them munchy. Please don't take my apples away. I really don't hope they take my apples away. Then I wouldn't have an apple orchard, and I don't know what I would do. That would not be a good day for me. Okay, we have one more story. And then I have a secret surprise for you guys. Okay, this story is called Apple Picking Day. Now this story, if you were to come to an apple orchard, whether it was my apple orchard or another one, this is about what your day would be like, the things you would see and do. Okay, so in the morning, we leave town, drive past the woods, all golden brown, when the leaves change colors. Over the hilltops, big and small, I see the apples. Hello, fall. Tractor takes us over to the trees. I spot ladders in the leaves. Remember I said we climb up ladders to get our apples down. Run down this row, follow me. Lots of apples on that tree. Looks like I missed that tree. I pick high and you pick low. Into our basket our apples will go. Hungry blue jay flaps and hops. He jabs a bad one and down it drops. Like it's right by that boy. I hope it doesn't hit him in the nose. Share an apple. Hey, my turn. Crunch, crunch, munch. Oh, yuck, a worm. Have you ever had a worm in your apple? That would be so gross. See that apple way up there? On my tiptoes, I grab air. She can't reach it. I try again, and down come 2. One for me and one for you. Boy in that tree makes a silly face. Can you make a silly face? Quick, pick faster, start a race. We gotta be careful still. You are climbing trees. Tractor pulls us to the shed. Tractor rides, so fun. We sort our apples to green and red. Apple cider, apple pie, apple donuts hot and fried. Fun day over, we love fall. Yummy apples, best of all. Okay, I hope you enjoyed our stories today. I do have one more thing that I can tell you guys, and that is if you're cutting up your apples and you don't want to finish them, or you pick apples and you have so many of them and you need something to do with them, we have another science experiment we can do. Now, we can't finish it here today, but I can tell you how to do it. So, do you guys like applesauce? I love applesauce. And baking and cooking is a type of science because you're changing what the apple or the ingredient does. So I'm going to teach you how to make applesauce from home. So what you're going to do is you need 10 apples. So you need 1 little, 2 little, 3 little apples, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little apples, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little apples, 10 apples for our applesauce. You take them and cut them up in little chunks carefully with the grown-up, and you put them right into your crock pot. Now, I didn't bring my crock pot here with me today, but you would just put them in there. And then there's a couple other things you would need. You're going to add in, I have a 1/2 cup, measuring cup right here. Add in 1/2 of a cup of water and 1/2 a cup of sugar. And then you're going to take some cinnamon and just sprinkle a little bit on top. Give it a little stir, and you're going to let it cook in your crock pot for 8 to 10 hours. And then your parents or grown-ups can take the masher right here, and you can mash your apples, get them like smoothed out a little. You can keep it chunky, however you want your applesauce, and then it will be ready in 8 to 10 hours. Now, you could eat this warm, you could eat this with vanilla ice cream on top. Every way is going to be good. But that is another way you can use science with apples, but you can bake them into something. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about apples today with me. The last thing we have to do is our goodbye song. Now, last time, I know Mother Goose taught you guys a new goodbye song, so we're going to sing that same goodbye song today. Okay, so ready? See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile, give a hug, ladybug, blow a kiss, jellyfish, see you soon, big baboon, out the door, dinosaur, take care, polar bear, wave goodbye, butterfly. Bye guys, have a great day.